It's Colleen here with Artwork by Colleen. For those of you who watched my previous butterfly, this is round 2 of this beautiful blue butterfly. So in the previous one, I used this kind of white and light blue mixture, but I don't think I'm going to use that so much this time. I think I'm going to stick with this light blue and medium blue, and then we'll try this dark on the edges once again. I'm going to kind of do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to start here, and that's darker in the middle and lighter on the top. So I'm going to use part of this, part of this. I made these Skinner blends and reduced them down, and I'm going to put these two together like this, like that, so that the same colors are together. And then I'm going to form them. I'm going to make them taller and a little thinner and form them into that first piece, because you have to start somewhere, and it's as good a place as any to start. So now that you've seen what I'm going to do in the beginning, I sped it up a little bit because I really didn't think you really needed to watch that much. Now that I have it all the way I wanted, the dark and the light, I'm just going to start by covering it with the black. As you may recall from some of the other videos I have done, I just simply put the black as the thinnest, and then I go ahead and roll it out. Here I'm just putting a little extra piece of that black in there because there was just, I don't know, a little bit extra piece in the black. So I'm just, because I'm going so fast on the video, I'm just going to kind of let you know what's being done. I didn't use any of that really light white blue, like I said. I kept it a little bit darker tones, which in the end, I felt like it made it look more like the picture. However, it didn't pop as well as the other version had done. I'm just following along. When you have a picture like that, if you look on the internet or anywhere, you can see, a picture like that. And if you look at it, a butterfly, it's got like different little sections, like kind of veins in between sections of its wings, if you will. And all I did was sort of put either the medium blue or the darker kind of blue with it, depending on whether I was doing the lighter in the front or the back. And I'm just building it one on top of the other, and in between each layer, I'm just simply lining it with the light, with a thin layer of the black. For this one, I didn't use any of the white highlights at all in between the veins as either, along with not using any of the white. Like I said, in the end, I do think it looks like the picture, which is usually what I go for. However, the popular vote seemed to be that the one with the white popped a lot more. But I wanted to give you an idea what both of them look like. And since I went ahead and made both of them, I figured, what the heck, I might as well show you the video of both of them, right? If you look and see that section that I just completed putting on there, that was that mixture of all the different blues that I had left over that I kind of pushed around together to make it a mix, because that top piece on the butterfly's wing sort of looked like a mixture of different blues. So I figured it was perfect to use the scraps in that way. And now I'm just, as I was doing before, I'm just taking the lighter blue and the darker blue, and I really like the fact that I use a Skinner blend. Can't talk today, because I do think it gives it more depth, even if I don't have any of the whites in there. And to be honest, had I not seen the one with the white, I would have thought this was a perfectly pretty butterfly. So that's also another thing to consider. Once I have that final piece on there at the end, I'll cover that in black and smooth it out. Then I took a small piece of black and I made like little tiny triangles to push in between each row to give them some more definition and give it that kind of zigzag look along the edge. Then I'm going to fill it in with a thicker piece of solid black along the way. I also want to make the edge a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to go through and put all the white. I didn't bother to show you each one. You've seen them before if you'd seen my other videos, or you can check the previous blue Morpho to see how it's done. And then I cover it again with a slightly bit thicker than the thinnest one. So maybe it was on like a 3 or 4. Now that the top wing is done, we're going to go ahead and start working on the bottom wing. We do it in the exact same way. It's just building little pieces together. I like to kind of put it on top of the picture that I'm working on because it gives me a better idea to keep it exactly the way the picture looks. You don't have to do that. You can just do it along your own the way you think it's going to be. But again, I'm using a mixture of the light and dark. Sometimes I use just the dark pieces. Sometimes I use just the light pieces. Just look at the picture and kind of get a visualization of what it is. Here I took the dark and the light, I ran it through the pasta machine, thinned it out, and came up with a pretty cool effect as well. Once again, I'm going to put the black along the bottom, then put the little dots, and then we'll be finished up. And this is what it looks like as the end product. I think it came out really good. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate your support. Have a great day.